shot movie, that's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot movie, that's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot, you only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hate it and love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
About her. Petty don't matter. Far as the tatter, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They go with White on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one taken in by Olave. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Jaguars at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now back to the ground game with White. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's White. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Now Watson. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. Touchdown! Jalen Tolbert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 2.5 to go, first quarter. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now this game, the ninth that the Jags have played here in London, you might know that Shad Khan is the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the third of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
To throw is Watson.
He completes it to Olave. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. That hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson.
On target to his man, likely.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Back to throw, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Goodson. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now it's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark from a yard out.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he's going to go down again. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
White. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, this is White. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in, going option right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Gerald Everett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second and a couple, Jackson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Jackson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get it. Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Watson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson looks to throw again. That's once again complete to Chark. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Running out of the gun with White. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Zamir White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, that's complete left side to Shepard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this is going to be incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Complete to Likely. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd is worth 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And the slot man goes in motion left. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, Jackson. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson now. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jackson will throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Shepard will go in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, it's
complete to Higgins. Touchdown, Broncos. T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Watson's throws on target to Likely. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On target to his man, Likely.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And Sharp hauls it in. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zamir White.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Jackson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now Watson.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? And, you know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Watson's throw pulled in by Tolbert.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And Watson's going to throw it here. Steps away.
He hooks up yet again with Likely.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Watson. And he's got his big tight end here.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jaguars,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action